Overwhelmed with guilt, Anxia runs to a temple to pray for his sins and is found by Abbot Rusong, who makes Anxia kneel for Buddha so he can be punished for killing. Following Buddhist tradition, Anxia spends 7 days on his knees repenting until he passes out, still unsure if what he did was right or wrong. When Anxia returns to the shop, he meets Zhao, who manages to get inside even though there was a lock on the door. He's a martial arts student that can use a special technique capable of destroying things through walls, and he's come to the shop to buy some medicine for his master, who he'll be fighting later. Anxia is very impressed by this mighty technique, and after doing the sale, he follows Zhao in secret to watch him fight his master Peng. Both men are very skilled and Zhao manages to stay calm even when Peng taunts him, but in the end, Peng beats up his student anyway. Zhao refuses to give up and uses the special technique to land the final hit with props he finds in the area, but this also forces him to admit he's been practicing his master's technique behind his back. Peng doesn't mind and admits Zhao is more skilled than his own son, so he'll be the one to inherit the leadership of his school. A happy Zhao starts making his way out, but he suddenly falls to the floor, because Peng's waited for the right moment to betray him and kill him with his umbrella to get revenge for his stolen technique and keep his son as his heir. The next day, Peng's son Quaizi shows up at Anxia's shop to get some medicine for his father. He also has some meat that he'd love to cook properly, and Anxia accepts to share his kitchen in exchange for sharing the lunch. When the stew is ready, Quaizi only lets Anxia eat after he shares all the details about the fight. Things get weird when they realize the meat has a special poison that makes them hallucinate and their faces swell, and after Anxia sees the ghost of Mrs. Shui, he decides they should get drunk to forget. Since they don't have money, Anxia and Quaizi go to a temple to steal the donation box. Shu is the monk protecting the box and quickly gives them a lesson by beating them in a battle that ends with their heads against the ground. Quaizi runs away in fear, but Anxia stays to apologize and asks Shu to be his master, but Shu turns him down. The following morning, Quaizi tells Peng about what happened, and Peng immediately realizes that must have been the same Shu he trained with when they were younger and stole a technique from him. Their conversation's interrupted when Anxia brings over the medicine order, and after Quaizi quickly kicks him out,